Hey, how's it going? My name is Kevin Stegan, and I'm brand new here on YouTube. And I really today, most oftentimes when I watch a YouTube video, my first question is, why should I be listening to this person? Or what authority does this person have to speak on whatever they may be speaking about, whether it is running shoes or cars or whatever the case may be. So today, I really just wanted to talk about kind of my running journey, some of my experiences, how it's benefited me, and why I feel like I'm not necessarily an authority, but a great person to come to for either running advice, running shoe advice, anything like that. So to kind of skip ahead a little bit, I spent the last 3 years working for Fleet Feet in the run specialty retail realm. I currently am the general manager and footwear buyer for Fleet Feet Huntsville. I love it there. Again, like I said, I've been there for 3 years and have really, I don't feel like I've worked in 3 years. It's been a great experience and I love what I do. So again, kind of that's where I am now, but to just give you a little bit of kind of where I'm coming from and how I discovered running. My wife and I have been together for a little less than 12 years, and pretty much through that entire time, she has at some point been a runner, run all of that. So really for the first 5, 6, 7 years of our relationship, she would try to coerce me into running, and for the longest time, I kind of pushed back and really didn't want to have really anything to do with that. And so at the time we were living in Gainesville, Florida, and I was working kind of a high stress job and just had a lot going on, and kind of found myself in a little bit of a depression, anxiety, kind of all that. I think we all struggle with that at some point in life. And really at about age 25, kind of hit a head with a DUI arrest, kind of a turning point in my life, where I really needed to look at myself in the mirror and kind of evaluate who I wanted to be as a person and really what I wanted to do. So, and I knew that was obviously not what I wanted to be, and to kind of delve even more into that, I was arrested actually right in front of my house with my, at the time, girlfriend, but now wife, standing at the front door watching. So again, just one of the lowest points of my life. Really, I spent about 2 years after that really kind of beating myself up over it. I was super ashamed, rightfully so, but really never allowed myself any grace or any kind of forgiveness after kind of turning a point. So, like I said, just a hard time for 2 or 3 years. I took a job in Texas and moved out there. We lived out there for about a year, and again, just a really rough period of life. Again, I hadn't really made any changes, and was really just finding myself just kind of looking in the mirror, asking again, who did I really want to be, and what did I want to make of myself? Fast forward, we ended up moving back to where I've spent most of my life here in Huntsville, Alabama, and my wife had signed up for a half marathon over Memorial Day weekend, and I was obviously not running at the time or really doing anything active. I was pretty much just working and still kind of stuck in this, funk. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go give this half marathon a try. So we signed up, we drove down to Guntersville, which is about an hour south of here. And I remember going out and I ran the first 8-ish miles at probably somewhere between like 13, 14 minute pace. And then the wheels just totally fell off, and I ended up just walking the last 5-ish in. So for my first half marathon time, I want to say it was 3 hours, 15 minutes, something like that. And even still, I had this huge sense of accomplishment. Lauren ended up running like 45 minutes faster than me. We hop in the car. We're both, we've got a little bit of this buzz going on because this has really been the first long run we've done together. Just a overwhelming sense of accomplishment. However, getting back home, I still had not caught the bug really, and was still kind of hesitant and just, that was fun, but I still don't know that it's for me. So fast forward a month or two, and I ended up signing up for a 5K trail race. And really from there, that's whenever I just completely fell in love with what running is and what it can do for you. So really, that was August of 2017, and really from there, I have it's just become almost a complete lifestyle change. So over the past 5-ish years, I've ramped up my mileage. I spent a couple years just building a solid foundation, running some shorter races, and really again just kind of acclimating my body to long distance ultra running. Over the last 2 years, I've run a 100-mile race, a 75-mile race, several 50-milers, 10-ish or so 50Ks, and not only has it sort of transformed my body in the way I look and feel, but it's completely renewed my mind and how I feel, not only about myself, but about others too. It's made me a more loving and compassionate person. The struggle that we all have to endure while we run is it's not just for one person. It really is for everybody. So like I said, running has just completely changed my life. I now look at myself not as an alcoholic or a loser or a criminal or damaged goods, but as somebody who is a hard worker and somebody who perseveres and somebody who will outwork you. I can confidently say that if you and I get on the track together, I'm gonna outwork you and I'm gonna work harder. So I really, honestly, I feel like a lot of times with social media and YouTube, we try to buff out all of the warts and all of the bad stuff, and we really just want to make it appear like we've always been this way, or we're always working, or we're always striving to that next goal, and that's not always the case. A lot of times there's a lot of baggage and a lot of heartache and a lot of hurt that can kind of turn into that positivity. So again, I really just wanted to make this video to show, introduce kind of who I am and what I'm about and how much I do care and love about running, and how it is, other than my wife and family and my dogs, it really is probably the most important thing in my life. Just the routine, the ritual, the camaraderie, the everything about running that has completely, again, like I said, reshaped and revamped my entire life. So I have a lot to owe, to my wife for getting me into running, but I have a lot to owe to running itself, just because of the transformation it's made in my life. So I hope that my mistakes and my wrongdoings and pain can maybe help you in the future. I hope that's the intent and the goal of this video. So look for more videos in the future. I've got a couple planned with some new shoes that are coming out, some new gear that's coming out too. I'm also going to review over this next week or so some pieces of gear that I've been wearing a lot this winter in races and in training that are really, really awesome pieces. So look forward to those, and we will see you next time. Thanks for listening. Have an awesome day.